Welcome, everyone. My name is Andrea Sok. I am the founder and CEO of Sok Influencer PR. I am a storyteller. I work with nonprofits, startups, and small businesses to find their story and then find the voices and vehicles to deliver that story in the most authentic way. I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite platforms, LinkedIn, and how you can use LinkedIn to grow your business. So let's get started. So LinkedIn has 170 million active users in the US alone. That's crazy. People are coming to LinkedIn every day to do business. It really is a business marketplace. People are using LinkedIn to also drive many business decisions. There's also a great amount of content on LinkedIn, content that you can use to grow your presence, grow your business, grow your profile. So really the question isn't why LinkedIn? It should be, how do I get started? So today we're going to talk about 4 key strategies for growing your presence on LinkedIn. 1, optimizing your profile. 2, content. You've heard this before, content. 3, engagement. And 4, building your network. So optimizing your profile. This is really the foundation for all of your activity on LinkedIn. You want to make sure that you have a fully optimized profile so that you're searchable, people understand what business you're in, and people want to connect with you. The first step to doing that is really this profile image. You want to make sure, 1, you have an image, and it doesn't have to be a professional headshot, but something that makes you relatable and people can see, hey, this is a real person. 2, keywords. You want to make sure that you're telling people what type of business you're in and what type of work you do. So Jessica here is very clearly a writer. She talks about that she writes personal finance blogs, and SEO is one of her specialties. So you very clearly know what services she is, what services she offers, what business she's in. And furthermore, she fills out what type of services she provides right here at the bottom. So very specific: technical writing, blogging, ghostwriting, digital marketing. Lastly, contact information. A lot of folks don't update this contact information, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, yes, you can DM somebody on the platform, but why not have your phone number, your website, your social handles? Provide people an opportunity to get in touch with you outside of LinkedIn as well. And then something that Jessica does that goes kind of above and beyond, she takes advantage of all the real estate that LinkedIn that has to offer. So this header image here is something that you can customize. And she's, again, quite upfront told you she's a personal finance and blog and article writer, and she's given herself some social cred by showing you the publications that she's written for. Another option that you definitely want to take advantage of is the About section. About section provides you a great opportunity to kind of go beyond the resume, talk about what your interests are, what you like to write about, maybe places where you have had successes in your life. So really spend some time, fill that out, make sure your profile is fully optimized so that you're searchable, you're relatable, and people want to approach you on LinkedIn. So second, content. Now this is a huge one, right? This is where everyone spends a bulk of their time, and rightfully so. Content is so critical on LinkedIn. And I'm going to give you some tips for the types of content that perform the best. But first, you want to make sure that you're producing and sharing content on a regular basis. LinkedIn likes people who are coming on their platform, sharing content. LinkedIn also likes you to keep your content on the platform. So what I mean by that is you're not linking off. Now, that's not always something that you can avoid. So you might want to link to your website or link to another piece of content that you've written. Just try to balance out the links off of LinkedIn, because they really do reward those who keep the content on LinkedIn. So what types of content perform well? 1, content that has photos. Posts with photos get 2 times the engagement. So you see some examples of that here. Videos do very well. Carousel posts. Carousel posts are those posts that you're scrolling through. So maybe you take a topic and you break it up into several slides, and then folks are engaging because they're sliding through those slides to read through the content. Now, this isn't to say that content that is just text only, like this middle option that I have here, doesn't perform well. It can perform well. Really, the key is you want people to click the See More button. The See More button signals to LinkedIn that your content is engaging. So people are taking an action to read your post. They've clicked on that they want to see more. So you want people to see more. A quick tip, bonus tip, is what we call the golden hour. So the first hour that you post on LinkedIn is the golden hour. That is where LinkedIn judges how engaging your content is. So you want to have the most engagements, the most likes, the most comments, the most shares in that first hour. So linked signals to LinkedIn, your content is engaging, and then LinkedIn then shares it with more people. So that first hour is really critical. Get your friends, get your contacts to comment, to like, to share your post within that first hour so that you have the most engagement. Now you're probably thinking, okay, so then when do I post? When's the, an opportunity for me to get the most engagement? The best practices is really to post during the week and during that first half of the business day. So from 9 to 12, 10 to 12, that first half of the business day. You're going to have to play around with it and find out what works best for you, but try out the best practices, see how that works, look at your analytics at the end of the month and see what content is performing well, and then adjust. You might find that your audience likes something early on and then kind of as your audience grows and evolves, they might like something different. So engagement. So we want people to engage on your posts, but you also have to reciprocate and engage on other folks' posts. LinkedIn loves engagement. So that could come in the form of a comment, that can come in the form of one of the emojis on the LinkedIn post so that you can like a post, you can celebrate it. There's a lot. Love it, laugh it, celebrate it. There's lots of different emojis that you can choose. You can repost someone's content to your feed. And with that, you can add your own commentary. So this is great for, building on industry trends. You take a piece, you repost it, add your commentary, your unique take on that, and put it on your feed. So you're probably thinking, this all sounds great. I'm building my audience. I'm not really sure how to find people to engage with. That's where the last point comes in. You want to use keywords. So if you're a personal finance writer, type in personal finance at the top or finance writer at the top. Use those keywords to help find some voices that you want to listen to and you want to share and engage with. If you're looking for a business coach, you could type in business coach. Again, LinkedIn is a business marketplace. So if you're using keywords, you can find almost any type of content service that you're looking for on LinkedIn. So the last part, we want to grow our network. This is critical to your growth on LinkedIn. You want to make sure that, again, more eyes are on you and your business. So how do you grow your network? If you haven't been on LinkedIn, it might seem like, oh, I'm starting from scratch. Why don't you look at your in real life connections? Start there. Who are the folks that you're maybe past clients, former coworkers, the person that you go and have coffee with every day? Make sure you're connected on LinkedIn and make sure you're continually adding those connections on LinkedIn. If you're going to a conference, you connect with somebody, you share business cards, you share content information. Also make sure you're connected with them on LinkedIn because they're going to be more apt to share and like and spread your content, which is only going to help you grow. Now you could also follow people. LinkedIn does have a creator mode. So if you turn that on, people can follow you and then they have to take an extra step to connect with you. So that helps grow your network as well. So we talked about a lot of things. So I really want to just recap the 4 basic steps to growing your presence on LinkedIn and really growing your business on LinkedIn. 1, make sure that profile is optimized. Get a good photo in there, use your keywords, build out your about section, make sure your contact information is up to date, really build out that profile. 2, regularly produce and share great content. You're going to have to figure out what your rhythm is. Is it weekly? Is it every other day? Whatever that looks like for you and whatever form of content that looks like for you, that's something that you're going to play with, but make sure that you're active. That's really the biggest piece. Is the platform is only as good as what you can put into it. So make sure you're active on LinkedIn. And part of that activity is the 3rd bullet, engaging with others, commenting, liking, sharing posts. Make sure that you're building that community because engagement will also help you build your network. So outside of your in real life connections, make sure you're connecting with folks on LinkedIn and building that network because that will help also build your presence. So in closing, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for your time. And as you start to build your network, why don't you connect with me? I'd love for you to connect with me on LinkedIn. We can help grow our networks together and see great success for your business. Thank you and have a great one.